So, hello guys, back to the trailer project. I'm getting there. I've fast forwarded a little bit of what I didn't film, unfortunately. Put the boards down, some old timbers from a garage that was knocked down. All good condition. Thought that'd be ideal for the base of it. Probably a bit overboard with the thickness they are, 1.5 inches or so. Anyway, rock solid. Put some on the back as well, just in case anything tries to roll forward and into the car. If I'm carrying something big one day, maybe. Gonna cut some 1/2 inch ply so it slides down on the sides. Then make a sort of flappy back to it at some stage. So that's the plan. I've just got to put some holes in, which I'm going to do now, and then put some screws in to keep the back boards from jumping up and down. The front ones are held down by the cross boards there at the back, because they're all screwed in. Then I'll probably take it all apart, treat the boards with some preservative so they don't start rotting, and well, hell, whatever else I do. But I'm going to quickly get it roadworthy now, because I won a lathe on eBay over the weekend and I need to go and pick it up this week. It's only a small lathe, but it comes with a massive stand, and it's a bit of a gamble whether or not it'll fit in the back of the 4x4 or it won't, so I'll probably take the trailer just in case, and well, saves from messing up the car. The other thing I've done on the weekend, I didn't film, is because the camera that I got there that you're viewing me on is it doesn't do wide angle, but through my boxes of things and bits and bobs I found this lens, a wide angle lens. Was from a telephone call system or something, I think it was. So I made I've done some CAD work and I made up an adapter that I'm going to 3D print later on today, which means that this will push fit into the camera. So from fully wound out view that you're seeing now with the wide angle lens, which will make these videos so much easier, we're going to go to that, which is quite good. You can see a whole lot more of the workshop now from that to that. So yeah, I'm just going to 3D print it, because the camera I'm using there, the Samsung, doesn't have any means of connecting extra lenses to it. It's just what it is. So I'm going to 3D print something that push fits over the camera front, and then that lens has a thread on, so that'll sort of vaguely screw into the plastic and just hold itself together by pressure with a bit of luck. Warm coffee for a change. So, need to drill some holes. The question is, how many do I have? I don't really expect don't really expect there to be any real force on these boards. It's all going to be downwards pressure, but it just stops them from jumping or anything. So. I need to block those wheels because it's getting a little bit tedious holding everything. I will now also need to repaint where I've drilled holes in. And a pot of black hammerite, so before I put the wood on I covered everything in that. So we live right on the seafront, so everything metalwork wise, well anything in fact, of a UPVC, and that gets messed up quite quick with this salt air and the sand. Get the screws. Screws and another drill. So changing the bits over. Torque that a bit there. Must have been for a knot, that was. Screw did not want to go in. So, I guess there's a good possibility now the next video is going to be about my lathe. And either how good it is or how bad it is. It's an old lathe, small lathe, I can't remember the make of it now. So I only want it to do little things like making adapters up for sprockets to build electric bikes and gears and things, I don't know. It wasn't that bad of a price, 145 quid. And 4-inch swing. Did have a Colchester Bantam in here once, but it very rarely got used and took up loads of space and was incredibly heavy to move. Right, so screws are in, that'll stop those boards going up and down and moving around. The sides, as I say, I'm going to do later. I put the trailer board on, all the lights work, got to get a number plate that matches the car. But that's it pretty much made now. So what I used, it's all pretty much recycled. It's cost me nothing apart from about 5 years ago I did buy the trailer board. That's the only thing I bought, which was probably about 15 quid. So I had loads of angle laying around the workshop I've used on various other projects. That was built upon the trailer frame, which is from a generator set. I think it's like a 16,000 kVA generator, I think it was. Nice little trailer, tubular box in there. It had a sight hitch thing, you know, the round hole jobbies, not like a normal hitch, so I had to cut that out, change it a little bit. But hey, it's worked out quite nice, I think. I'll give you a little tour around the thing, shall I? Put the light on, otherwise you won't be able to see. Right, unclip the camera. And struggle like hell. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, I really do with the wide angle lens. So underneath, it's quite high up, but that was deliberate, so I needed width to get the various bits that I wanted to get on it. Ideally, you'd sling the weight down on the trailer as far down to the road as you can, stop it from wobbling and make it more stable. But I've got room under there for other things, so I have an idea that I want to do. I want to make an electric car one day. You know, I'm collecting cells, and you might have seen some of the other videos of testers and things that I've done. Chargers. That's the hitch I had to cut. So there's a little thought in my head that, you know, if I have to do long journeys, I may need a bigger battery. But around town, I won't always need a bigger battery. Most day-to-day running, like dropping the kids off at school and things, don't need it. I only need 10 miles, if that. Going to the shops, again, 10 miles, if that. But if I do a 300-mile trip, obviously 300 miles worth of capacity in the batteries and some spare, in an ideal world. So under there would make quite a nice battery tray. That's a theory anyway. If I get around to doing it, I don't know. I really don't. I may never do that. But it's an idea. The other idea for under there is, if I wanted to load something that was on wheels, I could make some ramps up and they'd slide underneath. And they'd slide under there. Anyway, food for thought. Next project now is clean away my tools and go and print that adapter for this camera so that you guys can actually see a little better. So once again, from there to there. Makes everything a little smaller in the workshop. Huh. But that'll make filming a lot easier. Oh, crikey. Still won't stop me tripping over things. A little bit of view of the lens on the camera, I think. I should be able to sort that out. Right, okay. Over and out. Go build something, have fun, be safe, all those usual things. But definitely go and build something. Ciao!